Hey guys, so I'm starting off with this 32 ounce stainless tumbler I already prepped with Mattify. Now we're going to paint with Rustic Pink from Rust-Oleum. Such a gorgeous kind of like corally pink. I love this color. So I think I went on with 2 full coverage coats of this, just so we have the whole thing really nice and covered. Once that was dry, I'm going on with my first coat of epoxy. This is our Artistry 1-to-1 fast set thick formula. So just spreading that on nice and even all over the whole cup. Then I cut out these like leaf shapes on my Silhouette machine in this kind of coppery rose gold vinyl. If you're cutting out a lot of the same shape, make sure you weed the surrounding part first. I have done before where I cut it and then weeded each one separately. Don't do that. Save yourself time. Then weeding out these little in-between parts. So this cup was actually for my first cup swap I've ever done. And all I knew is that she liked very more simple, classy. She liked pinks, light pinks, and rose golds. So this is what I came up with, and she ended up really liking it. So I think I did good. So now taking the leaves with some transfer tape, we're gonna put these on our cup. I'm only doing 2 rows, so I'm kind of offsetting and doing like a row in the middle and then a row towards the top. We're not doing any on the bottom because that's where our glitter is going to go. But I just continue placing them around the cup until I had them everywhere I wanted. I think I used 6 total, 3 on each row. And you could do these, you could do more randomly. You could do where they're towards the side and every which way. I kind of just wanted them all just straight pointing up, just the same. I don't know. It just looked nice and uniform to me. Then I did another layer of epoxy. Then I have some mixed epoxy here, and I'm splitting it in between 3 cups so that we have 3 different colors that we're going to do our foiled glitter with. So we're using Christmas Eve, which is a lighter pink. We're using Wish, which is kind of like that medium dusty. And then Desert Rose, which is a little bit darker of a pink. So when doing this method, you want to add a decent amount of glitter. You want it to almost be like really thick and chunky feeling. If you make it too liquidy, it's just going to end up dripping. You're not going to get that same effect. So make sure you're adding quite a bit of glitter to almost where it's hard to stir and seems a little bit on the dry side. That's what you want. So I mixed up all 3 of my glitters. So then with this technique, I use just a glove on my hand and I pick up some of the epoxy and just spread it on like this. The first time I did this was last fall, and I think I did this with, it was some of my glitter flakes, which looked really cool. And I have done it several times since with just regular glitter. So this works with chunky glitter, glitter flakes, whatever kind of glitter you want. It just gives it a more like metallic foiled look rather than when you sprinkle it on. And I just think it looks really cool. So you want to spread it all around. Then I use my hand to kind of spread it upwards so you get that kind of faded, almost like we're doing an ombre, but it's a little more, it's just different than a glitter ombre when you're shaking the glitter on. You could make this more even all the way across. I like to make it where there's higher points and lower points. So it just depends on what you like, but just spread enough on and then just keep spreading and smoothing until you're happy with how it looks. But this is really simple to do and I think it looks really cool. This was the first time that I did 3 colors together and did kind of an ombre effect with it. So I only did the 2 layers of leaves, but I did kind of cover up the bottom of the first layer. I just wanted it to look like the print was already on the cup and then the glitter was added. So you could still see the leaves peeking out. So then we're doing the same thing with the next color. This is Wish. So just spreading it kind of in the middle there. And if I were going to do this again, I would do the 3 colors separately. I would let each one dry in between. I think I would get a smoother overall look if I had done that, but it still worked fine. So just doing that on there and then kind of spreading it up towards the other color. Then I also switch gloves in between each one. So then doing Desert Rose on the bottom and then kind of spreading it up towards Wish on the sides. I just really love the different ways, like different textures. I don't know how else to explain it. I just love getting a different look and a different texture and like playing with things and doing things differently. Keep molding that on there till you get it nice and smooth. I think I got a pretty good like ombre fade going on. So then after that, I went and put it on my turner and just let it turn just because that was quite a bit of epoxy and I didn't want any to kind of drip or hang. So once that was dry, I did 2 more coats of epoxy to finish off the cup. Then once it was done, I took it off and put the lid back on. And here it is. I just love the look of the glitter when doing this. It looks completely different than had you shaken it on. And I just love it. And I love the simple, classy look with the leaves. Let me know what you guys think in the comments, and thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you in the next one. Bye guys.